I'm Deanna from Stitches Quilting, and we are here to learn how to block a quilt, or just to introduce some of the basic concepts of blocking a quilt. There's lots of different techniques out here, but we're going to work on the Stitch Happens quilt that is all quilted. We quilted it last week with the concentric circles. I have washed this quilt and finished my binding on the quilt, so it looks so pretty. So I wanted to go ahead and show you how to block a quilt. So we're going to work on this because it's just a little wavy right down in here and things like that. So I'm so excited to be here with you today. We had a long holiday weekend, and it is time to, we had a weekend of finishes. And we've got just tons of things done. So let me show you some of the other things that I was working on. And then we're going to get right to blocking this quilt. Hello. Hi, Melissa. It's good to see you. So I'm Deanna from Salt Lake City, Utah. There's Molly. How are you? Hi, Liz. Hi, Delinda. It's so good to see you guys. And I got a special package from Jane in South Wales. So if she comes on, I'm going to open it up. I have not opened it. It's all the way from South Wales. And look, it has the little queen on there. Hi, Stephanie. But Jane sent me some blocks, I think, for the We Are All in This Together quilt, along with a couple other people. So let me show you. I have to finish binding this one. So this is the We Are All in This Together. Hello, Delinda and Darlene. But this is, we're all in, and Stephanie, this is the We Are All in This Together table runner. So the quilt, we're doing it as a community quilt. So that's this one. And people have been sending me their blocks. And please send me more blocks, you guys. Here's a block from Liz in Canada, Liz Boys. Here's another one from Liz. I love that this is going to be a quilt that where everyone's blocks look different. And I know, I cannot wait. And I have been sewing my people, my houses. I've been doing that all back in my backyard outside. We have a covered patio. These are from Lynette. Oh, there's Jane. Okay, there's Jane. Okay, I'm so excited. So I'm going to open this package. And Jane, I was like so excited to see your package. I literally slept with your package. I've never gotten something from South Wales before. It just sounds so wonderful. And Jane anyways, she's just so fun. So it's Jane Lewis, and but it's such a pretty package, don't you think? I mean, look at the little queen thing on there. You know what I mean? It's so pretty. Corey threatened to sneak it in the middle of the night and open it up without me knowing. He was pretty funny, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up the package that Jane sent me. Then after that, we're going to teach you guys how to block a quilt if it's wrinkly or ruffly after you wash it and all of that kind of stuff. And you guys, I also got this one quilted, and I've got several other things to show you. So I'm sorry, but we have to open up this package. I've been waiting and waiting, and look at Jane's handwriting. It's so fun to see parts of you guys. I just love it. You know what I mean? So anybody that can send me a people block or a house block, please do, because we're putting together a community quilt that has all the people, and people are just sending, just a little bit. Anyways, okay, here we go. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Jane says she's embarrassed. Okay, I'm embarrassed by what a nut I am that I slept with your package. Okay, Jane, literally, I slept with it the last couple nights. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this. Okay, let me get it out of here. Look, she sealed it even more. Oh, look, she put it in a gift bag. This is so fun. Jane, tell us about the gift bag. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Isn't this fun? And she sealed it up even more. You have to do that when things ship internationally. How did you have all these things, Jane? You're amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that dragon. I love it. Hi, Lisa. I'm opening up something that Jane sent. Okay, look, and it's wrapped again. Yeah, I know. Look at this. I should should wrap the packages I send to you guys like this with all the tissue paper, and I should make it be more special. You know what I mean? Hello, Florencia. Oh, this is the Wales flag? Is it really? Oh, I'm so ignorant. Is it really? Oh, I'm going to probably put it on my nightstand. I'm such a corn dog. Okay. So this is the Wales flag. I'm sorry I was so ignorant. That is so legit cool. Look at that. Okay, you guys, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, let's look. It's in this tissue. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Look, it's got more nice wrappings. Jane, you're awesome. I wish we lived by each other. Oh, look. Look, look. Here's her people block. Oh my gosh, I love all the flowers on her person. And I love the yellow. Oh, Jane, this melts my heart. And look at this house. And it's got flowers on it, and it has a heart in the window. Oh my goodness. What fabric is this? What fabric is this, Jane? What a beautiful fabric. And then it has words up here like knowledge, choice, accountability, good works, integrity. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh my gosh. How absolutely stunning. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to have to hang up everybody's quilt blocks. Oh my goodness. I'm going to just have to share a post of everybody's. Okay, gosh, that was so exciting. Okay, at least it was for me. I'm sorry. Okay, we got to hang these up. Oh, those are just, I'm just like, that is so cool. Okay, so then she sent something else. I'm so curious. What else did she send? These little containers are, is this like stabilizer? I should use stabilizer for my packages. Jane, this is so wonderful. Look, to stop the foot pedal from sliding away. And it says Jane with a smiley face. Okay, I'm going to have to put this under my foot pedal right now. Jane, what a brilliant idea. Oh my gosh, it has like a little holder and everything. Okay, I'm going to put this underneath my foot pedal. Excuse me for one moment. We got to save the Post-it note. Oh, this is so fun. Wow. Okay, yes. Yeah, like that's the last thing I need. You guys know when I'm doing live videos, and then the foot pedal like flies away from me. Okay, this is more fun than I ever imagined. I'm going to have to show Corey this video. It's upstairs. I will let you know ASAP. Okay, I'm just overwhelmed. Oh, and then there's a note. Okay, I got to look in here again. Oh, hello, dear Deanna. These are being sent to you with cheerful thoughts and all the good wishes. I rushed the slip mat a little. It could have been made neater. No. Best wishes, Jane Lewis from South Wales. Oh my gosh. Oh, and is that a little fish right there, Jane, at the end? Oh, what a treasure. Oh my gosh, I love all these things from you guys. I just love the notes. I love the smiley faces. I just love it all. Okay, so we are going to make our community quilt. So for those of you, be sure to make your little person block or your house block, whichever one you want. Send it in, and we're going to make a community quilt of all of us all around the world. You know, that we're all in this together, that we're doing this all together. We are literally, you know what I mean, by getting together for all of these lives. Okay, that's so cool. Huh, that's so cool. All right, so this is the table runner for it. I've got to finish sewing the rest of my people, and I will show you guys a stack of all of my stuff. So this is something I got finished, and I am starting to bind it. In fact, I just found the pin in there, the needle, because I'm hand binding it because it's just so special to me. Okay, I'm going to toss this over a little bit further. This is the Healthcare Hero quilt that I'm actually going to give away to a doctor that I know, and so I'm going to be doing that, and I have that all bound. And you guys, I get so excited about washing it that I bound it and then I washed it. Okay, I just put like the binding on. Okay, here is how this Healthcare Hero quilt came. This is a free pattern for you guys. It's there. In fact, oh, that's how you sign off your name. Oh, I love it. I love the way you sign off your name. Okay, let me go ahead and turn on that So that if you guys at least want, here we go, the, well, this one will be so that you can go to my website to get the Stitch Happens stuff, but you can find the Healthcare Hero free pattern at Stitches Quilting. But I wanted to show you guys, remember I put this scripture right here, okay? And this one says, "Be still and know I am God." And remember, I embroidered this when the quilt top was a flimsy quilt top. And then I quilted on top of the embroidery. And on this side it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart." I didn't put the scripture yet on it. I'm going to add that to it because I wasn't too confident of how the embroidery would look like quilted. But I am actually really pleased with this because this is it quilted and then washed. So it's everything shrunk together. Let me put it so I can see your comments. You guys really fast. Sorry. Let me go back to my computer screen. So yeah, so I'm really excited about this. This one, I might hang the inside of my door because I don't want, nobody ever steals anything outside my house. I still have my little heart outside hanging on my window, but I might hang this for a little bit and then put it on the inside of my door too. But, because Luke's a healthcare hero and he works at the nursing home and helps people, but we're all healthcare heroes as we take care of each other. Okay, so, but you guys, I was over the moon for this. So we are going to do some more hand embroidery and I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. And, but I am really pleased with how that turned out. So anyway, so I wanted to share that with you. Now, this one, we quilted it together with the concentric circles. This was an older quilt top. So what happens is when I'm doing a tutorial for you guys, I often have my own. I have like a sample already made and then I make my own. And this one was for me, but anyways, but I never quilted it. So I was so excited to do this. And I think that your guys' idea of the concentric circles turned out great. I did all this quilting on the domestic sewing machine and I think it turned out just beautiful. And I love how it looks after it was washed and crinkled because I don't wash any of my fabrics before I sew with them. I just use them. I have my own quilting store. I have had my own quilting store since 2002. So I usually know what fabrics I'm using and I'm confident with their dye lots. But I do use a color catcher. Although with this one, there was hardly anything on the color catcher. So I wanted to show you because if I hold this up just right, it's a little wavy there at the bottom. Let me hold this up a little bit better so I can see what you're seeing. It's a little wavy down there at the bottom. So there are different ways to block a quilt and I will teach you guys different ways to block a quilt or to block a quilt block. And I really want to teach you these things. Hi, Blanca. I'm so glad you're on here live too. So, but what I want to do is just kind of give you a brief introduction of how to do this. We will go over more techniques on how to do it more properly. I would have to kind of change the way the studio is set up for the filming of it, or I could just use my iPhone camera. I need someone to kind of be filming me if I'm in a different room with it. But you could use some foam core blocks. You can use your ironing board. You can use, let me turn this iron back on, it kind of timed out. And let me do this one too, just in case. But you can use several different methods. A foam board, which is like the insulation kind of foam boards that you can cut down. You could use an ironing board, as I said. You can do so many different things for blocking this. But for this one, what I have done is I have taken an older quilt. So this is just, it's called Butterfly Flip. This is probably back from 2002. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely an older quilt. I still have my cutting mat kind of underneath this, but to protect my table, I have a different quilt on here, and I'm not worried about really anything happening to this quilt, but I would take a heavy blanket to it. And then I am going to use the Cricut Easy Press iron. Let me make sure. But it's an iron that comes like this. I do things with Cricut, and so I have all three of them. So I just use this because it's easy for me to do while I'm on air with you guys. It gets really hot. It's heavy. And then from the dollar store, I just have a squirt bottle of water, okay? So now, when I look at this quilt, all of this looks really squared up to me, okay? The only part that I think that got a little vulnerable is it's kind of waving down here towards the bottom. So this is the part that we're going to concentrate on. I'm going to flip the camera and turn it around, and then this is what we're going to work on. So, and I'm going to show you just a couple little techniques of things that we could do. So let's go ahead and flip that camera. Oh, this camera is just a little bit torqued. I might have to move it a tiny bit after we've moved the camera. Okay, let me change camera views. Okay, wow, that actually looks pretty good. Maybe I should flip it around. We're kind of upside down. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay this out here. Okay, so when I lay this down, so I want to use this as a wall hanging in my studio or wherever I'm going to put it. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spritz this with just a little bit of water. And I don't feel like this is not square because it is very, very square. And then I'm going to take this iron around, and I'm not stretching it and I'm not pulling it or anything like that. And I'm just going to make sure that this is kind of flattened out so that when I hang this on the wall, it's going to have a nice flat look to it, okay? Does that make sense? Because it's I don't know, it's a bummer when things get a little wavy. I'm going to pull this over just a little bit. I don't want to move that camera, the front camera. Okay, so let's spritz this again. Now, yeah, I'm going to show you how to maybe do this. I still have some pins or some little things laying on it. Okay, let's look at this little bit right here. Here we have a little bit of a wave. All right, so right here, that's a place I want to spritz. And then I put the binding on and then hand bound it. So, and then I'm going to just spritz that just a little bit. But do you see how that's laying flat now? I'm going to come up here and I'm going to just bring it down, and I'm not mashing it or anything like that. So please don't hesitate to do these types of things after you have quilted something. And I'm going to give you a couple tips as I just move this around a little bit more. Okay, so now let's look at this spot. When I lay, I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of curling up a little bit along with just slightly over here. So I'm going to spritz this. And we're going to let that just kind of go flat, all right? So, and any iron works for this. I'm using this because I know I won't burn myself. And it's nice and hot and heavy. It's just, I just love to use it for my quilt tops, okay? I'm not trying to get you guys to buy a new thing. Okay, now, oh, you guys, and I'm getting ready to launch the Live Well, Live Strong course, but this time we are actually going to do it as a course with Zoom classes, and I'm so excited. I'm working so hard behind the scenes to get everything done, and where we can get together weekly on a Zoom basis. Do you see how much better that looks? And it will really look flat. Now what's ideal, I'm shifting this around so you guys can still see it. See what I'm working on. Oop, looks like I have a little bit of my binding peeking through there. I'm gonna have to fix that little spot. Okay, I'm going to move it over here. So normally what you would do is you would do this, and then you would just let it dry after the spritzing. But this is normal, okay? It's just so normal for this to happen. Okay, so there we go. So that looks good. Now, if your quilt... Now I will teach you guys some other things, but for me, another things that you can do is you can have those little laser squares or use your ruler here to make sure that you're actually have got a nice square edge. And if you feel like a certain part of it isn't laying down quite right, you can just spritz that, okay, and then pin it at an angle. and just stretch it ever so slightly. And if you did it this way, all right, you're going to want to let this sit. Now I'm going to take my iron over it. And remember, I'm on a table, but I've got my cutting mat underneath me, so I know I'm not pinning into the wood of this table. This table is really special to me. It's a table, it's an antique that my mother had, and I just love it so much. I can't even tell you. It's like, it just gives me warm feels just working on it each day. So I definitely do not want to harm this table. So, but what I would do is, do you see how you would just lay that out and kind of stretch it out? Let me see. Cannot wait for the Live Well Live Strong. I know. You guys, it's going to be so fun, and we are doing the teeny tiny version. Then I would bring this over with the iron, kind of just, you can let it dry with the moisture of the water like that. Does that make sense? You could let that dry just the way it is, or you could run your iron on it and let it dry a little bit more. So after this, we are going to check and see what we're gonna hold this up in just a minute, and we're gonna see if it looks more straight. I do have to fix this. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Okay, but don't melt your rulers. Do not melt your rulers, and do not melt your cutting mat either, okay? So be sure that you put on extra protection there. You know, you could use an old blanket. You could use just about anything, all right? And I just have more quilts laying around here than ever. That was one of the first, this one right here is one of the first samples for my original store. Okay, I say we just take this out, but I'm going to teach you guys how to block a quilt block so you don't miss your points. And we're going to do that in the Live Well Live Strong quilt course and all of that. I'm going to teach you guys some other different tips of things to do so that all of your blocks kind of measure out to be the right size. Okay, so we're going to work on some of that as we go along. Let me pull out these pins. I definitely took my, I think that this looks flatter. You guys, don't you? I mean, it's just amazing. So if you have a quilt that's just a little wavy, that's kind of bugging you, or before you hang it up. Now the other thing that I'm going to do to hang this up, I didn't put a hanging strip in it, just because I could have, but I didn't. I don't know, I get too excited. Okay, you guys, I think this looks really good, but I'm going to show you what I use. Let's change the camera around. Okay, so this is like a brief introduction on how to block a quilt and how to get it squared back up. And I know, because I mean, I worked really hard on this quilt top, that there wasn't anything that was too out of whack. But let's go ahead and hold this up again, and you can see that it's not, that looks really flat to me, doesn't it? You guys, that looks super flat. So when I hang this up on the wall, and I will take a picture of it hung up on the wall, I've got to decide where to put it. It's going to be fun. Okay, so this is something that I do. I did not put a hanging strip in here because I know what I am going to use. And let me see if I can find them. They should be right in here. They are these little, I have them downstairs in inventory. Let me see if I have another quilt sitting here with them. But they're the little, oh, I think I do. And you guys, I want to show you this. Let me see if I can do it without pulling anything out. No, this one doesn't have it. Oh, it does. Okay, I'm going to put this little drapery. It's a drapery plastic thing. So I'm going to put that on it to hang this quilt up on the wall. Because I just painted the walls where I want to hang this up, so I don't want to do too much damage to my wall. I know that's really silly, but I just put one in each quarter, and I might put one here. But, you guys, this is one of my very first quilts I made. Wasn't the first. It was probably the third or the fourth. But I got to show you the binding. And this was probably 27 years ago that I did this. It's really cute. But you guys, look. Okay. So I had like my kids' playroom was like a Noah's Ark theme, and we were really poor. My ex-husband was in his residency for orthopedics, and we weren't poor. I mean, we always had so much abundance. I mean, holy cow, you know, you got it. you got to appreciate what you have, no matter what phase of life that you're in. I mean, we have so much abundance, but those residency years and the medical school years, those were lean years. You know what I mean? Yes, command hooks work great. And I often just put in a really small nail and then hook this on the nail. But, so I started to learn how to quilt, and I would just usually buy my fabrics from Walmart. I lived on Galveston Island. So we did have a Walmart, and there was one quilt store. And I went to that one quilt store, and I finally saved up enough money to buy this fabric right here, which was this Debbie Mom collection. And I just bought little bits of it. I have a quilt that coordinates with this wall hanging. And this was my first time I did like an applique, so you can see that work around there. It's so fun to look back at this. And but my work isn't too spiffy. But you can see here, I'm sure, I don't know where I got all the fabrics, but look at my binding, you guys. Isn't that so cute? I mean, it's just like a rounded circle. So, you know what? We all improve as we work along. This one, I did the binding. I attached it to the back, and then I stitched it down on the front. I didn't hand do it. Isn't it cute? Oh, come here, Ellie. Oh, Ellie just woke up. And she was out of town for the 4th of July. Come here. So her mommy's helping me get kits out. Do you want to say hi to all the ladies, honey? Hi, honey. This is Ellie, my first and only granddaughter. Oh, she sees the squirt bottle. Do you want to play with the squirt bottle? No? We'll put it right there. You could just think about it. So I think maybe she sees my Diet Coke can. Do you want the Diet Coke can, little girl? Oi, 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 oi. You guys, she's so cute. Yes, I was in Galveston Island, and 2 of my boys are BOIs in Galveston. Oh, she wants the mouse to the computer, honey. Come here. Come here. Sit back with Grandma. Look. Let's spray it. Oh, what's this? Ellie, you want to spray it? You want to spray it? Okay. Yeah, here. Do you want the pins? She wants... Oi, 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 oi. Yes, 2 of my babies were born in Galveston. Nick and Luke, and I loved Galveston. I was there for 5 years and raised my kids there. And then my ex-husband had a residency in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, Ellie, you're so cute. You gotta show the front side of you. Here, let's show you the front side of you. Okay, here, I'll give you the mouse. Here it is. Grandpa Corey's gonna come home to see you. Yeah. So anyways, but you know what? All of this is a development and like growth in our quilt. And I really think, so if things aren't just quite perfect, be sure to block out your quilt and just do whatever you need to do. And I just want to thank you guys. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to go take care of this little bean. She's so cute. Can you see yourself over there, Ellie? Can you see yourself? Look at how cute she is. Oh my gosh. Here, look, Ellie. All right, I'll do it so she can see the computer screen really fast. Wait, let me see if I can move it. I don't know if I can. She's so cute and wiggly. There she is. She's over there. Look, Ellie. Ellie, do you see Ellie? Yeah, there's Ellie. Okay, well, you guys, I'm going to see you guys a little bit later. We're going to, I'll be back Wednesday at noon and Friday at noon. And we'll do some more live videos and some more fun. And I've got fun things coming for you. And she's so excited to be by Grandma's computer. Yeah. And she can see herself on that screen over there. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. And I'm going to have fun playing with this cute little girl. All right. See you guys. Have fun. And remember, just keep trying and keep going.